Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I'm going to answer several questions related to informative and persuasive speaking. Let's begin with the first one. It is very important because the main goal of an informative speech is to educate the audience. When a speaker gives accurate information, it builds credibility and trust. Clarity also helps the audience understand the message easily. If the information is inaccurate or confusing, it can mislead listeners and make the speaker lose credibility. Audience engagement techniques make the speech more interesting and memorable. Rhetorical questions encourage the audience to think and stay focused, while stories help them connect emotionally and understand complex ideas more easily. These techniques make the audience feel involved rather than just listening passively. An informative speech aims to provide knowledge or explain facts objectively, while a persuasive speech aims to influence the audience's opinions or actions. In terms of structure, informative speeches are organized around key points and supported by examples, while persuasive speeches include arguments, evidence, and sometimes counter arguments. When it comes to delivery, informative speeches use a calm and neutral tone, while persuasive ones use emotional appeal and strong language to motivate the audience. Ethos, pathos, and locus work together as the foundation of persuasion. Ethos represents credibility. The speaker must be trustworthy and knowledgeable. Pathos appeals to emotion. It helps connect with the audience feelings. And locus uses logic and evidence. It gives clear and reasonable arguments. When all three are combined, their speech becomes both convincing and balanced. The closing is the most memorable part because it's the last thing audience hears. It leaves a lasting emotional impression. Techniques that make it impactful include using inspiring quotes, repetition of key ideas, and a strong emotional statement or call to action. A great closing ties the whole speech together and ensures the message stays in the audience's mind. Now for the last part, I will deliver a 3-minute persuasive speech. I choose the topic mental health awareness. Should universities provide mandatory mental health counseling sessions for all students? Hello everyone. Let me start with a question. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by assignments, deadlines, or personal problems but didn't know who to talk to? You're not alone. Many university students experience stress, anxiety, or even depression. Yet only a few receive proper help. That's why today I strongly believe that universities should provide mandatory mental health counseling sessions for all students. First, mental health is just as important as physical health. When we get sick, we visit a doctor. So, when our minds are struggling, we should also seek help. Regular counseling helps students recognize emotional problems early, manage stress, and prevent serious issues like burnout or mental breakdown. Second, mandatory counseling can help remove the stigma. Many students still think that going to therapy means they are weak or crazy. But if every student is required to attend counseling, it becomes a normal and healthy part of campus life, not something to be ashamed of. Third, a mentally healthy student is more productive and focused. When students feel emotionally stable, they can study better, perform well, and build stronger relationships. In the long run, it also helps the university create a supportive and caring environment. Now, some people might say that mandatory counseling would cost too much money or time. But let's think about it. Universities already invest in things like libraries and Wi-Fi to support student success. So, shouldn't they also invest in something that supports students' mental health? After all, mental health affects everything: how we think, how we learn, and how we connect with others. To conclude, mental health counseling should not be an option, it should be a necessity. It helps students stay strong, balanced, and ready to face challenges both inside and outside the classroom. So, let's stop treating mental health as a taboo topic. Let's create a university environment where everyone feels safe, supported, and understood. Because taking care of our mind is not a weakness, it's a sign of strength. Thank you.